the United States of America and the People's Republic of China. Two superpowers, different paths. In this video, we're going to take a look at the cultural, political, and economic systems that shape these nations. We'll explore the similarities and differences and dive into their global influence and pursuit of innovation. A journey to understand the USA and China in the 21st century. The USA, a symbol of liberal democracy, a champion of the market economy, and the birthplace of globalized pop culture. On the other side of the Pacific, China, its meteoric rise as an economic power, with an authoritarian political system, and an ancient civilization in constant transformation. Two colossal forces with an undeniable impact on the world stage. Despite the differences, there are commonalities. The globalized economy brings nations closer, creating commercial interdependence and the pursuit of technological advancements. Rivalry and cooperation shape the bilateral relationship. Understanding the nuances of each country is crucial. This video seeks to unravel the complexities of the USA and China, analyze their systems, delve into their cultures, and investigate their global influence. A fascinating journey in search of answers, an invitation to reflect on the future of our world. USA and China. Intertwined economies, distinct models, American capitalism versus Chinese market socialism. The USA with its free markets, entrepreneurship, and consumption. China with state planning, infrastructure investment, and exports. A fierce competition. A race for global technological and economic leadership. In political terms, a chasm. The USA with its representative democracy, multi-party system, and individual liberties. China with its authoritarian regime, the Communist Party in command, and state control. Divergent values shape international relations, with different views on human rights and democracy. In culture, a kaleidoscope of contrasts. The USA with its individualism, diversity, and globalized pop culture. China with its Confucian tradition, collectivism, and an ancient cultural identity. Cultural influence manifests itself in different ways. The USA through cinema, music, and the internet. China through its gastronomy, martial arts, and a growing global presence. Despite the differences, dialogue is crucial. Cooperation in areas such as trade, the environment, and international security is fundamental. The future depends on the ability to build bridges, overcome challenges, and find joint solutions. The USA and China, leaders in technological innovation. They invest heavily in research and development, competing for supremacy in areas such as artificial intelligence, 5G, and renewable energy. This technological rivalry drives scientific advancements. However, divergent values shape the application of technology. The US focuses on individual freedom, data privacy, and ethics in artificial intelligence. China, in turn, maintains state control, mass surveillance, and the use of technology for national security purposes. These differences spark heated debates about ethical issues and national security. Technology regulation is a global challenge in the search for a balance between innovation and democratic values. The technological race is shaping the future, and the US and China are major players in this scenario. Cooperation and competition will determine the course of innovation. The world is watching closely the next chapters of this story. Section 4. The Spectacle of Power, Global Influence and Future Perspectives. The United States, an established superpower with a global military presence and leadership in international organizations. American soft power, that is, its cultural and ideological influence, is remarkable. However, the US faces challenges such as internal polarization, declining hegemony, and the rise of China. China, in turn, is expanding its influence through ambitious projects such as the New Silk Road and the Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank. Its economic diplomacy and strategic investments raise the question, is China trying to reshape the global order? The relationship between the US and China is certainly shaping the 21st century. A strategic competition on several fronts, vying for resources, markets, and geopolitical influence. The risks of conflict and the need for dialogue are evident. The uncertain future demands caution and discernment. The rise of China, will it be a challenge or an opportunity? The US needs to adapt to the new global reality and focus on diplomacy, cooperation, and mutual respect as pillars for a peaceful future. Section 5. USA and China, a new world order under construction. The international system is in transformation, with US-China bipolarity becoming increasingly present. The rise of other powers signals a multipolar world in formation, cooperation or conflict. This dilemma defines the relationship between the US and China. Economic interdependence contrasts with strategic competition. Areas of convergence include combating terrorism, climate change, and pandemics. The future international order is still uncertain. Dialogue and diplomacy are essential to avoid conflicts. There is an urgent need to build a more inclusive and representative multilateral system. The role of international institutions is crucial, and reforming and strengthening bodies like the UN is imperative. Seeking joint solutions to global challenges is fundamental, as the future depends on the ability of nations to cooperate. Section 6. Looking to the future. Competition or collaboration. The 21st century is the stage for a complex interaction between the US and China, marked by strategic competition and economic interdependence. Technological rivalry and the need for cooperation in areas such as climate change and global health are evident. The future will depend on the ability of both countries to manage tensions. Dialogue, diplomacy, and mutual respect are essential to avoid conflicts. The international community is watching closely as this crucial relationship unfolds. Understanding the differences and similarities between the US and China is essential. The decisions made by these two powers will shape the destiny of the world. The search for a future of peace, cooperation, and shared development is urgent. The challenge lies in building bridges in an increasingly complex world. The US and China have a responsibility to lead by example, promoting dialogue, tolerance, and international cooperation. The future of humanity depends on it.